so that we can get some people in here. I am on my way to, we are on our way to Meade County Detention Center and Court to get some records, and I have to fill you guys in. So let me pump some gas and I'll be right back to fill you in. Misconduct is with me. She's sitting here putting on her makeup. I'll be right back.
I think that was longer than a minute, y'all.
Alright guys, I'm only going to put about $15 in here because it ain't the right type of gas. I have an eco-friendly vehicle and I got to use regular gas because where we're at is Podunk, like middle of nowhere. And the problem with that is that I'm only going to have a short period of time to talk to you, and we're going to be losing service a lot. So I want to hurry up and tell you what's up as soon as my gas pumps. Hang on 1 second again.
At Fazoli's, we know that in order to make a true sandwich masterpiece, it's got to be fresh, flavorful, and bold. Oven-baked to perfection. Fazoli's new made-to-order oven-baked subs. Try one today and experience a sandwich masterpiece.
How many subscriptions are you paying for? Rocket Money finds sneaky or forgotten subscriptions and makes canceling them as
Okay, so tomorrow is my Hardin County court date. Hardin County. Now, this might get a little confusing if you're not following. There's 2 counties involved now. 2, because we have to go to Meade County. My court is in Hardin County over the probation violation, allegedly, right? Well, they are trying to bring a real record from Meade County, which happened a year and a half later than the time period that they are alleging in the Hardin County case. So they've essentially been using the records from the 1999 and a half case. So that's important to keep in mind here as we go. And now, here's the deal. So they're saying that that I signed a paper in that Hardin, I'm sorry, I just did it right after I told you not to do it. In the Meade County case, they're saying that one of the records in that case file has a signature on it. And they're alleging that that signature matches the signatures that they have in the Hardin County case, which I believe has been completely fabricated. Now, where we're going with this is this. So they are saying that they're going to match a signature from a case that actually happened a year and a half after what they're alleging, okay? And we're going to get all those records. Now, we've already been to Meade County to get my records there, because if you guys remember, right after I got arrested in Hardin County recently, like January 2023, where all this has come up from, the first thing I thought was, well, I couldn't have been doing this process that they're saying because I went to jail in Meade County 1.5 years afterwards, which they were saying that there was a 2-year probation and they had signatures from this person showing up to probation allegedly, which I thought, you know, going back 25 years in memory, I was thinking, well, that would have been while I was probably in that Meade County jail because I served some time there over a battery. So here's the deal. It's crazy, you guys. This is just, it's nuts. the lawyer a couple weeks ago gave Tiffany and I a few more documents from different cases. One of them is this Meade County case from '99, and showed me a page with a signature on it that looks a lot like the signature they're using in Hardin County. It does. It looks a lot like it. And they're saying that is how they're going to, convict me of this probation revocation. So it's the only document in that case file that they're using. And you guys want to hear something absolutely crazy if you don't already know? Put a 1 if you want to hear why we're going there right now when tomorrow's court at the last minute, and we're going to be putting some pressure on for it. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to know why. You might already know, but I still want you to put a 1 in if you want to know again. All right, the 1s are flying. Because it's on a bond sheet. So the one thing that's in that record says that there was a bond paid of $1,000.
Let's get our loots, lads.
He's been infected! Shoot him now!
That I have right now going, and he's kicking it right now. He's working. He's trying to keep the cops from getting this warrant. He's talking to our other attorneys, which we just got, and I don't know what this is going to do with them. Hopefully it doesn't, throw them for a loop, because, they probably don't need all this drama either.
DG said finish about today.
Okay, yes, you're right, DG. Thank you for putting me back on track. Which is why I tell her not to roll back on chat. So, all right, here's what happened. So, Hardin County today, we did not have what we needed to argue the case, obviously. What we would have needed, which was what the prosecution was bringing, was from the case file that we got arrested trying to get yesterday. So we didn't have a copy, because obviously y'all saw how we left there. We didn't get no copies of nothing. And then today was court first thing this morning on very little sleep. We got there and no phones, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. We got there, we met up with the attorney. Several amazing supporters showed up as well. It got us a new GoPro. I mean, that is amazing. And said, you're still good, we got you. Which, I don't know, if I still had feelings, I'd probably cry. But at this point, you can't have feelings with these people, like with these cops and these judges and everything. So I don't know what's going on in my head. All I know is it really pulls at my heart that people showed up to court and brought GoPros and tried to give us gas money, did give us some money, and we kept saying, no, we don't want you to give us money. It just feels so wrong to take money. But at the same time, I know the position we're in legally is going to require us paying for attorney. We are going to have to pay for attorney. So we will be setting up a new GoFundMe specifically for this. As soon as we got like a cap that makes sense, we will set it up, and that's where I want you guys, if you feel like donating, to do it there. Oh my God. So yeah, I don't know, much more than that, but Hardin County this morning, so it was overwhelming, the people showing up, and now Tiff's tearing up because she's thankful for the support. Don't need any phone calls right now. Somebody tried to call me, sorry. So the judge seemed like he's not biased. He couldn't understand why the prosecutor was pushing on this case, is what it seemed like. And he didn't want this case to continue to keep going and going and going, which makes sense to me too. And he didn't realize what kind of pressure we're being put under to bring so much evidence on such a tiny case. Well, we have to, because of what the prosecution is trying to do. And I do think the judge also understood that me allowing them to force me into the plea bargain would have a damage to my reputation, in that they're alleging that I need to go to a class for drug addiction, and I do not do drugs. So it felt to me like the judge also was like, hang on, that's going to mess his reputation up, you know. And it would be right, because in our federal case, that's what happened in our claim. We're saying the police also thought that we were on drugs. So if this prosecutor in Kentucky goes and makes me take a drug course, that's probably the worst thing you could give me. I would rather spend 30 days in jail than someone paint me as a person doing drugs, because that'll give some validity to the Indiana police screwing up and busting in our door when we didn't do drugs. But they'll be like, oh, well, you know, everybody thinks they do drugs or something.
Going on with the gang of tyrants from Clark County.
Let's see. New timeout links. Got it. What's up, everybody? Every 10 or 15 minutes, because you refused to take the drug and alcohol test. And I said, look, man.
I just need to pay a fine.
All right.
It's Jonathan Holly. I have one that's due next year in February, but I have one that's due tomorrow.
Why don't you stand outside while he's talking?
Yeah.
Or do you? And then here.
Hey guys. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Oh, wow. Take that out. Alright, flip you guys back around here.
County clerk.
Oh, wrong way.
Circuit clerk, suit 4. Yeah, there it is. That's suit 4. This way.
You too, man.
This is circuit court clerk.
This is where I go.
Alright.
Hello, how are you today? All right, got a bunch of business to do with you. I am Chris Ryder. I've called here several times, and I have court tomorrow, and they're trying to use records from here, from a 1999 case that was me here in 1999, in which I went to jail here. So I've gotten some of those records, some of your all's records, and we need to do some comparing what I've got to what you've got. And B, I've got a lot of questions about what's here. So I might be a few minutes, and I don't mean to give you any trouble, but I gotta do this. So can you pull my original file that you have so that we can compare what I have to what you have?
It was a 99 file.
99, and then it's Christopher Reiter, R-E-I-T-E-R. Now make sure you don't get none of my our address or anything. You can still just set it down that way and then pan it up just a little bit or something, or just keep it on them. Keep it on the office.
Oh, that's down. Sorry guys, I'm learning how
Here,
to
I
work
will
this.
show them this. See that, guys? It's saying that I bonded out the day of the arrest. That did not happen.
According to this, it's saying that I bonded out the day of the arrest. That did not happen.
I'm still learning how to.
And this is a case history. That's what that is. It's a case history on this case.
Right.
So it's like a summary. This paper is a summary.
Right.
This is what you would see if you pulled up the record online.
If you
So,
could, like you're
right.
supposed to be able to.
All right. Yes, it's a very old file. So what we're looking at there, one of the things is going to be this case summary. What does your case summary show? Or do you even have one?
Hey, everybody. Yes, Odin. I'm learning how to work it, actually. I've gotten a lot better than my first attempt.
I need to get help. So
Oh, I didn't realize there was someone
Yep.
else behind me. So sorry.
I just need to pay a fine.
All right.
Jonathan Holly. I have one
Let me
that's
move
due
you
next
guys.
year in February, but I have one that's due tomorrow.
Why don't you stand outside while he's talking
Yeah.
so you don't get
HOLLEY,
You're good.
ma'am. Just at the
Okay.
carburetors.
We're going to take her camera out so that she doesn't get somebody.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. So, let me see if I can take this out. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, it said February 2024.
I'm getting sideways glances and stares.
It says it's $3. I have a picture of the
Hey, everybody. So Odin got us gimbals, and I'm still trying to learn how to work mine. As you can see, it works a little bit for me. There's way too many settings on this thing, but they are absolutely amazing. Let's see. No modern fonts back then. Yeah, I need to figure out what fonts they had back then. So hopefully with this awesome contraption that Odin sent us, you guys will be a lot less wobbly. Which it works pretty well.
I mean, I'm sitting here looking at potentially a fraud case against the because the police don't know how to write. They have addresses.
If I could help you with that, horses, I definitely would. I'm not tech savvy myself.
They're not saying what happened.
Check if they used. Gotcha. Okay, this thing is a bit wobbly on me again.
Okay, so the Hardin County Attorney made a request for this file, right?
Oh, really? So,
My biggest question.
Dak, you seen a case that was dropped because of the font that was used. There we go. That one will work. That's a good thing that I need to look into. Thank you guys for joining us. I'll get back in there as soon as the other guy's done conducting business. I do not want to share anyone's information. John Denicola, they don't have the mugshots. They don't have the mugshots. They don't have the fingerprints. And we have tried every place that we could think of that might possibly have that information or a copy of those documents, and they don't have them. Docs all of them. Well, he's a citizen. He just happened to show up whenever we did. Yes, Odin is awesome. Oh, okay, Wes. What the font? I'll have to look at that. DG, he didn't use a bonding company. He didn't even actually post bond. He stayed in there the entire time. File was made after the font was created. Okay. I will definitely look into that. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome whenever it comes to giving me information that I have no clue even exists. Alright.
All these dates are long, so I guess
I need to learn how to zoom out.
oh, this is next court date. So where's the date on this bond?
Okay, this is so weird.
No, that date, 4/5, okay, so that is what I thought. So I thought they were saying that on 4/5, not a bit of bond was paid. When in fact it was not. If it was, they didn't let me out. Because I didn't have to go.
Sorry we're missing everything.
And
I was hoping that guy would be done. We'll just go nosing around. Goodness gracious. Go do some wandering. Excuse me. People do not like the camera at all. I'll bet my quality's blurry. It's probably because my reception's terrible. Anytime I step into one of these buildings, it's always terrible. If I knew how to get to the place where they're playing the music, I would definitely go see if I could put in a request. Yeah, I'll tell them all to like and share Oklahoma. We'll have to look and see what all he gets while he's in here. Hopefully he can get something that's a lot more than what he has. I seriously doubt that's going to happen, but it would be nice. Give my camera a DUI. Oh. Hang on.
Very comfortable. You don't tell people to leave. Don't leave. You've been great. What's wrong with you? Who is that? What's her name?
I don't know.
That woman just told her to stop helping me.
Wait for our car to get here.
Yeah, but why did you tell her that?
She needs to walk away.
No, she does not need to walk away. Who are you? Who are you?
Are you a
yes,
boss?
Yes, it is my business. What? Who are you?
Oh, what I'm saying,
It is my
Karen.
business. Who are you?
I mean, seriously.
Who are you? Identify me.
She must want to be a Becky or a Karen. Guys, you want to name her Becky or Karen?
Why would that woman? Can I get a copy of those, please? I'll pay for it. Yeah, and don't let them get out of everybody's sight. I want to be able to watch after that.
Sorry, I was trying to stay out, and then I realized
Don't trust your government.
that this
no.
is why you record everything.
Keep an eye on it. She's going to the copy machine. Make sure nothing happens. None of the
All
files.
right,
Right,
definitely
I
a
ain't got a problem
Karen.
They're trying to falsify evidence against me in another case.
All right. Everybody says she's a Karen, so we're gonna go with Karen.
Well, I don't want to make this a mockery, guys. Like, this needs to be as utmost professional as possible, and that's what that woman
If we don't
just
have
destroyed.
a name to call
Will
her
you
by.
please tell me who that woman was, ma'am?
I'm not gonna give any names, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, but you do identify to the public when they ask, right? In this office?
You're
As a
supposed to.
clerk's
Any
employee.
government employee is supposed to share
Are you
who
Ellen?
they
I don't
are.
have my badge with, no.
No. Do you all identify who you are when you're talking to the public?
That would be a no.
Oh, that's a no for that one.
Oh.
Here, let me have that spot back.
All right.
And people wonder why we would do the recordings. She was great. She was being great. Like, and I mean, she didn't have any interest for me. I didn't have high expectations.
Right.
I wasn't expecting nothing out of the line. She was doing great. And then that woman walks up and says, you need to walk away from him. Don't help him anymore.
Oh, look, we got company.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Excuse me. Doing very well, thank you.
That's your way there.
How y'all doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I've been better. I've been treated better too.
What can we help you with?
Well, it was at the clerk's office that needs to help me with this stuff. I think they're the ones that called you because some woman just came up and told my clerk to not help me anymore with my record, the business I'm here for.
Okay.
That's what just happened. So I told her I want to know who she is.
We would like to know
And-
who she is so we can file a formal complaint.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So the reason why they don't want to help you is because y'all got cameras all over everybody.
Well, that's, hey, look, man, there's one right there. See it?
And we record all of our business
And
because we
and
have to
that's
keep
public.
everyone accountable. And that's how we do that, is by recording everything.
Taken care of, okay.
So-
Sir, I got
All
court.
right, thank you.
What are y'all doing with him?
Excuse me.
They're making copies of our documents.
There's no order from a judge saying I can't record?
We're allowed to record our
So what's
business
your
that we're
name? I'm sorry.
conducting.
I'm Chief Deputy Whited.
Nice to meet you,
Sheriff's
sir.
Office.
Nice to meet you.
But if you start making them feel uncomfortable and stuff, I can tell you to leave.
Well, hold on, sir.
A
And
camera
if you
shouldn't
refuse
make
to
it.
leave, I'll arrest you for disorderly
Okay.
conduct.
You already threatened me with arrest?
Oh, no, I'm not threatening you. Trust me.
Well, why did you just say
That's not
that?
a threat.
Let
I don't
me-
make threats.
Let me go.
Get-
What is it?
You get your
promise?
copies, and then.
No, I don't have, no, I need more than copies. I'm waiting on Ellen, let them tell you the
Get
truth.
your copies and y'all can go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, yes, y'all.
Oh, no, I won't.
One way or another.
I will not.
We're not
I'm
gonna leave
leaving
until we're
I get my
done
record.
conducting our business,
You
sir.
get your copies,
Who are you
whatever you
again?
want. I'm Chief Deputy Whited with the
Chief
Sheriff's Office.
Deputy, and
And-
you don't
Yes.
know to treat the public
Trust me,
better
I
than
do know.
this? What are you doing this for? This is my record. I got court tomorrow.
You get your copies.
You want, I would,
You get your copies.
I don't
and then
just
y'all
need
can leave.
copies. If you knew what was going
You're not
on,
gonna keep these ladies up there.
I'm not
making
keeping them
feel
up there
unsafe.
doing nothing except for their job.
You-
A camera
you don't
should-
know- do
a
you know
camera-
I
their
do know
job?
their job, yes. This
You
is
get-
what I'm
what is
sitting
their
for,
job?
from Frankfurt.
What is the job of the circuit court clerk?
To go over these records with me,
Oh, it
to
is.
explain them.
To explain them to you?
She
Yes,
handles
show
the
me that in
records, she
writing.
handles
Show me
documents, she
that.
makes copies, she
Look
does
up,
filing.
Show me
check the
that.
open records access for him.
Show me that.
Or just tell him the statute, you look it up.
Show me that.
You look it up.
No, you
You
show
tell him the
me.
statute to open
I
records.
didn't
Tell him the number.
Show me. You know her job.
Open records,
better
I do
than
believe
do.
it's
Show me.
KRS
I know this is the
96
clerk's
dot
office, and
something.
these are clerk's records,
And
and
it's
this
not-
has
So
questionable,
what
let
is
me
her
talk.
job?
This has questionable stuff.
What is her job?
To
You
tell
still
me what
haven't
this
answered
is
my
about.
question. You all want answers from everybody else, but you don't want to give answers.
What are you talking
What is
about?
the
How
job
is
of
it
circuit
our
court
job
clerk?
to
What
tell
are you
you
talking-
what
you
their
said-
job is?
You said.
Did you come in
want
here
her
to
do her
escalate the
job.
situation?
Oh, I'm not escalating nothing.
The hell you aren't.
I won't
You
do
You know
that.
what you
are
ought to do?
not
You ought to
a
go and
good
get
cop.
dismissed. Just
You
get on out of
need
here.
to go away.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's just go
Oh,
to jail then for
you-
disorderly
For what?
conduct.
Hold up.
Get your hands off of him.
That's my record.
Get your hands off of him.
Why are you shaking so bad?
Get behind your back.
Don't you touch me. If you touch me, you're going to be in a pickle. Do not touch me. I wouldn't laugh. Don't touch me. You just messed
You wanna
up.
go too?
Do I want to go? I would not do that if I were you.
What are you gonna do?
Don't fucking get.
Oh, whoa. This is unnecessary.
You want to get tased? You want to get tased? Hey, put your hands behind your back.
Get off of her! Get up. My hands are behind my back, you nut job.
Get off of me.
Turn around,
Get
put your
my
hands
phone.
behind your back.
Get my
Or you're going to
fucking
get
phone.
tased.
Stop manhandling that woman!
Give those up!
You're an officer, you're not supposed to let him escalate like this. That's excessive force and you know it.
What the fuck? That fucking hurts,
Dude,
son of a bitch!
stop hurting her! Those are my fucking court records on the floor!
That hurts! Ah! Get this off my wrist!
He has a broken back.
Get this off of my fucking wrist! Dude, I'm telling you, this coat hurts! Get this off!
Let's go. You had nothing to arrest us on.
Get it all in a second.
Let's go. There was nothing to arrest us for.
Disorderly conduct, let's go.
There is no disorderly conduct except for you. You know this body cam's gonna show it?
No, good.
What's wrong with you, man?
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
The hell, there ain't nothing wrong with you. You're fucking out of control.
You think?
I just needed records. For court. For court.
Well,
You ever go to court?
Shoving me!
You
tomorrow's
will
the-
be in court.
Tomorrow's arraignment day, so you can tell the judge tomorrow.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Oh, sorry, that's foot.
We weren't being disorderly. You were.
Okay.
You were being disorderly.
Hurts. You need to fix this cuff.
And the way you were handling her for what? What did she do to you? Huh? What was she doing to you for you to use excessive force like that?
Because I told him to not touch me.
He didn't want to be on camera. You know that whole thing was live, buddy?
I don't care about being on
you
no
will
camera.
care. You will care. You will care. We've gotten many cops fired for doing that.
All righty, well,
And you're next.
good luck.
Don't push me.
You ain't the first.
Do
one
not
to
push
try.
me.
Shut your mouth.
Well,
Get in
stop
there.
pushing me.
Sick and tired.
What are you
You
calling
calling
me?
the shots.
Hit me while I'm in
Sit
class.
down.
I didn't
Sit
do
down.
nothing.
Screen
Stop.
record this
Put your
so you
hands
don't
down.
clean it.
Stop pushing us.
Sit down.
Fuck you. I ain't sitting nowhere.
Sit down.
Sit down.
I'm not sitting. I'm not doing anything wrong. You don't know that. Look at him. You were there.
When it escalates, when they ask you to do something, you just.
That's not how American rights work, ma'am. We weren't breaking any laws. But that's your job. It's to know the law.
I'm not saying, yeah, you're right, I'm not arguing with that.
My eyes are up here. Don't worry about the camera. You know what he just did. You know what he's doing is excessive force. Your job is to protect me from that as a sheriff department employee.
Yes, you did.
You're constitutional law enforcement. Well, you need to respect our constitutional rights. And what he's doing, way out of line, and you know it. Miss Knott, K-N-O-T-T. Miss Knott, if he's hurting her, stop him. Stop him. She's got a broken back.
But if she is resisting.
She's not resisting.
If he is trying to get the purse off of her,
And
she's
I
not.
appreciate that. If she's
That's
hold
his
still,
issue.
I'll fix it.
He's trying to fix it.
He's the one that made a mistake. And pushing us around in that room for just trying to get my records? You kidding me? You didn't have the right to tell us to leave that room. We paid for that room. We paid for that service. All I was trying to do was get my records for court tomorrow.
There you go. You're
But I
set.
think you all already knew that.
Yes, you are.
Did you?
Look.
Did you know that I was here for my records for tomorrow's court? Then how did he mention
You're
it?
telling me I don't? Do I have my finger? Is my finger on the
How did he mention my court date tomorrow, arraignment at 10 a.m.? No, you're not gonna talk about that? Tell me how he knew I had to meet tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Hang on, let me try to get your shirt out.
He knows his information.
Will you ask him? Will you ask him? Sir, how did you know that I had court tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.?
Because you're going to jail for disorderly conduct.
That's not a good, that answer doesn't make sense. How did you know that I had an arraignment tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.?
Since you know so much about the law,
I don't.
you know your Miranda rights, right? You have the right to remain silent. Why don't you practice that right?
Why don't you not worry about me knowing what I'm gonna do in my case? And how did you know, don't get involved, how did you know about my arraignment tomorrow morning
I didn't know
at
about
10
your
a.m.?
arraignment
You
tomorrow
said it
morning.
you said it in the hallway.
I did. You'll have arraignment tomorrow morning on these charges.
On these charges?
Yeah.
That's what you were referencing?
That's-
Cause I have court in Hardin County at 10 a.m.
Well, I have nothing to do with it. Hold still.
You didn't know about it?
I have nothing to do with it.
You sure you didn't know about that?
You know what? I ain't gonna sit here and barter with you.
Oh, that's usually what they say when they did know.
How the hell would I know what's going on in Hardin County?
Well, because you cops talk to
What'd
each
you
other
get in
about
trouble for in
stuff.
Hardin
Are
County?
you sure that this isn't, what do you think I'm here for? I'm trying to figure that out. That's why I'm here. That's what you just attacked me for doing. to try to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. And you just attacked me for asking the clerks.
Have a seat.
I want to know what happened just as much as anybody else.
Have a seat.
I don't need to sit.
Sit down. It's not a request.
Well, why?
Because I said so.
I don't want
You're
to
under
go.
arrest. You're not free to go.
I don't.
So
I'm not asking you
sit
to be
down,
free to
or I'm
go.
gonna sit you down.
Oh wow, man, you are excessive force.
Sit down.
You're ready to throw it down on me too, aren't you, while I'm in handcuffs?
Sit down.
Aren't you?
Sit down.
Aren't you? What are you?
Do
what
you
are
have
doing?
ID on you?
Yeah. So what?
Where's your ID at?
If it's up your ass, you'd know.
Yeah, if it's up your rump, you jump too.
You don't have permission to get in my
Stand
pocket. You don't have permission to be in my pocket.
I don't need it. Search incident to arrest,
I know how it works.
Mr. Smarty Pants.
But I get to tell you that this is all under duress because when I prove that you did not have a lawful reason
Well,
to
here's
detain
the
me,
thing. Y'all
That
won't
won't
leave your
come off.
cameras back
that
until
won't come off.
after your court date's done, because these are being held for evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty? So,
You think that'll matter?
you think,
Nice try.
you think you're the only one we've ever dealt with like this?
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
I think,
Really?
play my ass. So you do this to people that just come ask for the records, huh?
I do this to
If they have a
people,
camera?
I do this to people who show their ass.
You do this to people that are requesting records? Am I right or wrong? If they have a camera?
No, not as long as they ask the proper way.
Okay.
What? I was.
Okay.
I was asking the proper way.
No, that's-
I can't,
Okay,
because you got this strap hanging back here. That was an unlawful detainment. I didn't do anything wrong.
okay,
It won't be disorderly.
okay. You can, split.
Having a camera in the clerk's office is not disorderly. Do you know what it takes to
Run
get
into this oil
disorderly?
for me, please. All right. Yeah.
Give me just a second. I don't have anything up here, buddy, for just a second. I got it up.
Yep. Yeah, you don't care. I'll be 10, 15, one male, one female over here from the clerk's office.
Thank you for that.
I was gonna say,
You all
no,
right?
because the last one we give to you.
Not yet,
you
I
asked
will.
for. So, don't you spit it on me either.
Okay, bye.
I can handle more than that. Come on, I'm still thirsty. I will not spit it on you. I will not do that. Thank you, ma'am. We were being completely cordial in there. That woman walked up and said, "Don't tell him anything else." The woman that was helping me was doing great with me. I was trying to figure out what was going on with my case.
But if you've got a case in Hardin County,
It's for fraud. Not me. Somebody frauded me. Somebody used my name
over here,
back in 1998.
okay.
So the court records are what I need to prove that it wasn't me. So I was in this jail at that time. If you want to know what I did, it was a battery. Back when I was 19 years old.
Okay.
You got anger problems too, don't you? I solved mine.
No.
Yeah, you do, buddy. Shit. You're real bad. You're everything we all stand against.
Okay.
You are exactly what people are scared of in law enforcement. 100%.
Am I that bad, Pam?
Yes, you are. And I don't have to be Pam to know that. Because you laid your hands all over me and my girlfriend for nothing.
Okay.
Ray is not that bad of a guy, but we
Oh, I
know
don't
when
care
he
about how
asks,
he is as a guy. I care about how he is as a cop.
you ask him, when he asks you to do something, that's what he expects.
But that's not how law works, especially if you're a sheriff department employee, because you're supposed to be constitutional law enforcement. The rest of them don't have to do that. You want to be a state cop, go be a state cop. You want to be a city cop, go be a city cop. You don't have to abide by the federal constitution as those officers. But when you're a sheriff's department employee, you follow the federal constitution, not the state. You can do the state too, but you have to follow the federal constitution. You are the source for our protection for our constitutional rights, federal level. And what you just did was violate them on purpose. And you put your hands on us. That's Fourth Amendment. And we have the right to do business in the clerk's office with cameras. As long as we don't go behind any non-publicly accessible areas, which we did not. We were in the lobby where cameras are. I was recording it because I don't have time to wait for the response because I have to go to court tomorrow, and I was gonna present the video as evidence that I was requesting records for my trial. So the judge might give me more time to wait for my responses, which is what I needed to get on recording so that I could show the judge. But you came in there and started manhandling us. Just because we wouldn't leave when you told us to leave for no reason whatsoever. You can't trespass someone who is doing business lawfully, which we were. That's the reason for those laws. What you just violated is the reason those laws exist. Are you following me, man?
I hear you.
Do you all even know what you walked into when you come in that room?
I told you earlier, I'm not gonna argue this case with you. I'm not gonna talk
Well,
about this case.
there wasn't nothing, nobody was being threatened, nobody was being overly loud, nobody was doing anything wrong. Literally, the only thing we were doing is asking the woman's name, who was on the other side of the walls, because she walked away after telling the clerk to stop helping me for no reason. She said, stop and walk away from him right now. And I said, who are you? Why would you tell her to do that? And that's what y'all came into.
Okay,
That's
and
it.
that's your side. I don't know the other side.
No, that's what happened. It's on video.
And it could be.
So now about this, you all watch the video? You wanna watch the video so you can see?
We don't have access to those.
Yeah, you have access if I show you. My
Oh, you're talking about the
video.
ones, your videos. Oh,
Yes,
your
ma'am.
other
I'll show you the
videos.
video. You wanna watch it?
Oh, you can't do it right now. You're in we can't get you out of handcuffs right
I
now.
got you through it. You got my phone, don't you?
I have no idea where your phone ended up at.
Well, wouldn't that be making the mistake of an unlawful arrest?
I don't know that we've made.
If y'all can see that the probable cause doesn't exist, wouldn't you rather do that than make an unlawful arrest?
I'm sure our chief deputy is not as scared of the arrest that he's making or he wouldn't be making.
Well, your chief deputy knows what he's doing though. Your chief deputy's a bad cop. He's what you call bad apple. You can tell that by the way he went hands-on like he did. And man, were you ever shaking, man? You are scary. I can't imagine what you'd be like with a gun. I've been working with cops for a long time, and every one of them would go, that guy is nothing but a danger, and he makes us all look bad. Wait till your videos come out. No, wait, never mind, it just went out. It's already out. Ready for your phones to start ringing? But they left out for a while. You should not have done that, sir. You had no reason to do that. And then to handle her the way you did, a female? I can't believe you didn't stop him, Miss Knott. I can't believe you didn't intervene. You should be ashamed of yourself for that. Bad cops are allowed to exist because good cops don't stop it. It's your duty. What makes you think people have to listen to you when you're not lawfully making a command?